Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over first and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
It's a run to the left. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run it. There's the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. One team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away. They go
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's a 2-yard gain. The 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And there's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Rainbow Warriors lining up here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Number 9.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hall. Return man forced out at the 12. good field position. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The Rainbows offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Rainbow Warriors line up on 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Handoff running right. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Handoff heading left. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quick throw to the left side. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Carries the ball. Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. Third down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now here's the toss play.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in there. The two-point conversion makes this a one-score game. The lead just 8. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over first and 10.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down right at the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And the Rainbow Warriors pick up enough to get a first down there. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Ball handed off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He'll test the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That run moves the ball to the 16. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him, a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and position that they have.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great insight.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Hawaii. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He dumps it off to the tight end.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moves to the 47-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quick throw over the middle. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick. You got a real shot.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield at the 42. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain